On a freezing winter night, a tiny newborn was left on a street corner with nothing but a thin blanket and a heart-wrenching letter. The letter read, "I can't raise him. Please, someone with a good heart, give him a home." That someone was Ms. Eleanor, an elderly street sweeper whose own life was a daily struggle against poverty. Her hands were calloused from years of sweeping the cold city streets, and her pockets were often empty, but her heart was full. Seeing the helpless baby, she didn't hesitate. She scooped him up, held him close to her worn-out coat, and whispered, "Don't you worry, little one. I'll be your home now." She named him Nick, and from that moment on, he became Nick Eleanor. Raising a child on a street sweeper's meager salary was next to impossible. But for Miss Eleanor, love made the impossible possible. She worked extra shifts, her back aching under the strain, just to afford milk and diapers. There were many nights when her own stomach rumbled with hunger, but she'd look at Nick, sleeping peacefully with a full belly, and a smile would grace her tired face. That was her fuel. That was her joy. She'd skip meals, mend her clothes until they were just patches, and forego any small comfort for herself. Every penny she earned, every ounce of her energy, was poured into Nick. She wanted him to have what she never did, a chance. A chance to eat well, to get an education, to dream of a future beyond the gritty streets she swept every day. She would often tell him, "My dear Nick, knowledge is the one thing no one can ever take from you. Study hard, and you can build any life you want." As Nick grew up, Miss Eleanor never hid the truth from him. She showed him the letter she found him with and explained how their journey together began. She worried it might hurt him, that he might feel the sting of abandonment. But her years of unconditional love had built a shield around his heart. Instead of feeling abandoned, Nick felt chosen. He would often say, "I wasn't left behind. I was left for you, Mom." He saw the sacrifice in her tired eyes and the love in her calloused hands. She taught him more than any school could.
Okay, Mom.
She taught him about kindness, integrity, and the value of hard work. He saw it in action every single day. As she'd share her sparse lunch with a stray dog, or greet every passerby with a warm, genuine smile, despite her own hardships. These lessons became the foundation of his character. Fueled by his mother's love and sacrifice, Nick became a young man with a powerful sense of purpose. He knew he had to make her proud. He became a voracious learner, staying up late to study under a dim light after finishing his chores. He wasn't just studying for himself, he was studying for her. Every good grade was a small repayment for the meals she skipped. During his high school and university years, he juggled multiple part-time jobs working in cafes, delivering papers, tutoring younger kids, anything to ease the financial burden on his aging mother. He wanted her to rest, to finally take care of herself. He graduated from university at the top of his class, his diploma feeling as much hers as it was his. He walked off that stage not just as a graduate, but as a son on a mission to give his mother the world she had so selflessly given him. With his excellent education and unwavering work ethic, Nick quickly climbed the corporate ladder. He was smart, driven, and most importantly, he was kind, a trait he inherited from the woman who raised him. He became successful, more successful than he had ever dreamed. He had a comfortable life, but something was missing. His success felt hollow, as long as his mother was still living in her tiny, drafty apartment. He never forgot where he came from. He never forgot the woman who swept streets in the freezing cold, so he could have a warm future. So, he planned the ultimate surprise. For Ms. Eleanor's 75th birthday, he drove her to a beautiful, quiet neighborhood. He stopped in front of a lovely house with a small garden, flowers blooming everywhere. He handed her a set of keys and said, "Mom, happy birthday. This is your home. No more cold floors, no more leaky roofs. It's time for you to rest." Tears streamed down Miss Eleanor's face as she looked from the house to her son, the baby she found on a cold street corner so many years ago. She had never asked for anything in return. Her love was always a gift, freely given. But in that moment, holding the keys to her new home, she felt the overwhelming power of that love coming back to her, multiplied 1,000 times over. She had spent her life sweeping away dirt and grime, and now her son was sweeping away all her worries, ensuring her golden years would be filled with peace, warmth, and the beautiful flowers in her very own garden. This story of Nick and Miss Eleanor reminds us that family isn't just about blood. It's about love, sacrifice, and the profound connections we forge in the most unexpected of circumstances. It shows us that gratitude is one of the most powerful forces on earth, capable of transforming lives and creating a legacy of kindness that echoes through generations. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that celebrates the best of humanity.